Alright, we are back. After the game crashed.
Okay, it didn't crash this time. All I wanted to do is open this.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I pressed this and then it crashed. 50 vitality and damage reduction. Critical effects.
What's the shoe one?
Shoe one? Oh, that's when you dodge, you roll further. I kinda wanna get it just to see how far I go. Yeah, sure. Now when I'm in a battle, I just roll and I go across the globe.
I hope so. Do you want to look at your quests?
This is not... I need to find Cynthia. She's in the inn.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Which I guess is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of weird.
I don't want to bang her.
Me neither.
We need to talk.
At least not on camera.
Of course.
At least not.
You
About
had
the
me fooled
expedition.
back in Bergen. That sweet face of yours. Never suspected it could belong to someone who fanatically believes in conquering the North.
Mock me if you must. But I truly believe one huge empire is humanity's only hope. Many nations under one crown. With shared laws, advanced science, burgeoning industry and trade, and no wars, of course.
Sounds great. Let me know when it works out. I'd gladly spend my old age on a land like that.
It sounds good on paper, but when you think about it, there's still gonna be civil wars. If someone's like, hey, I wanna be in power, I don't like that leader. What else?
These ruins must hold many secrets.
I'm certain of that. It was a beautiful city. A city full of talent and hope. But that ill ended with the coming of the Nordling armies.
Think the city would have survived if those armies had been Imperial?
Your king started the war with the Enshe. Nilfgaard's relations with the elves have always been peaceful.
They really did a job on your brain.
Hey, I don't take sides. Unless it's Triss. Then I'll go with her opinion.
That was an interesting adventure, Cynthia.
Yes. People bond over experiences like that.
Yeah.
There was no
It makes
bond.
you wonder what happened back in Bergen. Did you get your promotion?
Not yet. But His Imperial Majesty rewards dedication.
Can he discern the truth from lies?
What do you mean?
I take it the Emperor has no idea his sorceress helped a mutant kill a Nilfgaardian mage.
It was a dangerous expedition. Casualties were inevitable. He'll content himself with that.
Got time to talk? Or are you off on another dangerous mission?
Even we Nilfgaardian agents rest sometimes.
Excuse me, sir? Sir!
Used the artifact yet?
I'm working on improving it. I think it'll be useful one day.
Could you just... Kinda
Go
eavesdropping.
away, sir.
I found
You
some of
and
Darren's
the
notes.
golden
He studied
gauntlet.
the history of the Vrans, right?
Among other things.
He makes several mentions of an epidemic.
Well,
What
this
we
guy's
conceals
just
many more
a
secrets than you
spy.
imagine. I doubt we'll ever know all of them.
Well, if Derhen is to be trusted, the epidemic had something to do with the Enshe. Maybe the Vrans caught the disease from the elves.
I'm no expert on diseases, Witcher. Who knows? Perhaps Derhenna was right, and the decline of Vrani civilization was much darker and more sudden than we thought.
Go away, sir.
I know about the book. What book?
Yeah. The book you picked up. It was in
You
pieces.
knew what we'd find in that laboratory.
Come again?
You wanted the bacteria strains that killed the Vrans, or more precisely, Derhenna's notes from his research into them.
This is very dangerous knowledge.
I suspect that's exactly why the Emperor is so interested.
The North is in chaos. An epidemic is the last thing you need. And one could break out if Derhenna's book fell into the wrong hands.
Fortunately, it's now in the right hands. In Emir's civilized and manicured hands.
Precisely.
At least I have it. Every word you say is a lie.
It really is.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
A lady is gonna join.
Okay. Are you gonna tell her she's a liar, or
should I save first?
you've literally walked in here with a quick save.
I'm finding it hard to believe anything you say.
Did you come here to insult me?
No.
No. Sorry.
What exactly do you want?
No. No. We really don't.
Nothing.
Wow, that
I don't know
escalates so
again,
I doubt
quickly.
it.
Break your wands and burn your hats. Turn
I'm
away
quite
the
curious.
black cat
I'm quite curious.
and the bat,
No.
the owl, and the rat.
It's literally the same thing as it's always been.
I hope it
Are we
has
going-
different than in the third one.
Nope,
Then.
it's gonna be the exact same animation for every single girl.
I mean, in the
We should-
third one,
Oh,
it's
I
like
hope so.
different ones. Except, oh, I
I
guess
hope
for
you
now
can
I
put
can.
a sensor on. Should I look?
I mean, I'll go visit the weird place, or I could go downstairs into the crypt.
I don't think they let you.
Well, I'll check it out. If there's nothing that I visited. Oh wait, matta kudasai. Kudasai. I wonder what the hell these are. I knew I saw
Oh.
something here. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Wow, you're just flying all over the place.
No. Oh, that doesn't work.
Okay, so for Witcher 3, there is a sensor mod,
Oh.
but as I'm looking for this, there's just a whole bunch of stuff saying you can handle blood, but you can't handle boobs.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
It's all like, it's not because of that.
I think one day or one point there was an entire article writing that you can play like Manhunt,
Hmm.
but the moment you play something like this and you see Trish titties, done.
That's not true. Are we going back out to the ruins to find the gargoyles?
I thought that was a third door. Whatever. Yes, there's only 2 doors. I don't know what those resonating crystals do. Do I gotta hit them in order?
Maybe, but I wouldn't try it.
What are you doing?
He's sleeping.
Oh, it's a lovely
In the
day
mill.
today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's back.
Your
Let's-
very existence is an insult to the gods.
Wow! That's deep, man.
Here's the sewer.
Well, that's great. Oh. Let's go back to the ruins.
If there even is anything in there.
Well,
I
it says
gotta
there's
go all
two.
the way out there again.
Should we make that armor first?
Yeah, gotta go through the harpies
Damn,
again.
you're
Do you have any harpy traps?
No. They don't work since there's no nests. No way, harpies. I'm sure you have better things to do than bother me. Oh, loading. And again. There's the people.
Wasn't he just upstairs?
Yes. Gargoyles are here. Or were here.
Yes.
This is where the first sign is. I don't think there's anything here.
I think you have to find more of these.
Yes, but I don't think they're in these ruins.
Mm.
So you can't really go anywhere here.
Are there other ruins?
Probably, but it's not here. Yes, we're... running back. Doggo.
I heard it.
I saw it. It was rolling on the floor. Go away. I've had enough of your kind. D to the Ogo. Oh, maybe
you might
I'll
check
find
your
some.
map onto like where you would find these.
Doesn't say. I have a giant map I haven't touched even yet. The only way to get there is through sewers. Or get yourself caught.
You're gonna find something horrible down here.
Maybe I'll find Philippa. Neckers. Oh, no, no.
Should we have made that new armor that you got from the gargoyles?
What, the hands?
Whatever you picked up, yeah.
So this thing.
Yeah, should we go make those?
I'll be fine. I'll make it
Okay.
in the new section. Can I just...
Wonder how many more will turn up.
You probably could if you tried hard enough. If you didn't fall over like that, like if you put them on a wall, you probably could.
I've been playing so much Shadow of War these days. I always
Is it
think I've
good?
seen those weird spiders. Find a smith who is also a sorcerer and make him make the Ran armor. Oh, I found an armor. Oh, look at that.
You need to put that on.
I can't. I need to make it. I need to find a blacksmith who can make it.
You think the blacksmith here can make it?
No, it doesn't say. I need a sorcerer blacksmith.
That's not a thing.
Hey, give me a moment. What happens when you don't? You okay there, buddy?
Sir? Can you lock onto him? He looks like a
Don't
titan.
even try.
They look like titans.
A little bit. I don't have any other comparison to go with.
That's what they remind me of. I never watched Attack on Titan.
I watched, I think, oh, was it 7 episodes?
Isn't there only like 12? Or
12,
are there
then
like
there's
more?
season 2,
Oh.
then season 3. And if you really want to get into, you can even read the manga. I wasn't really a big fan of it, but
I hear something.
Whatever floats your boat. It's up here. It's more rock fiends. Okay, next level up I'll boost art.
So we can send people flying even more.
Yes.
Did you want to go through that door?
What door?
There was a door directly behind you.
That's the one that's blocked.
Oh, is it blocked? All I see is a...
That's what I thought was the right way. Then I saw this and I was like, ah, is it really this? Okay. Rot fiends. Nope. Where's the door? There's something here. That's locked. I don't know, this goes up, I think, or is it down? I'll check this one first. Oh no, here's the dungeon.
Your Majesty.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my
Did you see that guard spawn in?
I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You.
You look so depressed.
You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
Damn. That's fast.
Well, they are eyes.
We will talk again, witch.
I'll just put a near headband.
The Philippa Eilhart problem has been resolved. We must return to camp.
Wait here, Excellency. We'll scout ahead.
They're coming to you. I wouldn't go back. That's probably the exit.
Oh, I'm kind of stuck.
Well, let's go save Blind Woman. Actually, I don't really want to save her, but you know. Oh, here they come.
Yeah, I can't hide.
Long live the Emperor!
You think his friend heard him?
Doesn't matter who heard it. Dead. Nilfgaard, a silver ring.
You think his friends heard him?
No.
Lol.
I think they're still stuck over there.
I wish they were T-posing, I really do. It just make this whole thing worth it.
Am I really not that visible?
Can they really not see you? That'd be terrifying!
A guy just stares them down. I'm next to the light source, and you do not notice.
Just put your face all up in that light source. There we go.
For the Emperor!
For my blade.
Did you just throw a grenade at him?
Yes.
I thought that thing ricocheted.
No, this is a trap, not the shield electricity.
That thing should ricochet though too.
Wow.
Really? He blocks their way? It does ricochet.
No, I placed two.
Oh, I didn't see you place two.
I have the talent to place two. Am I using a silver sword? Oops.
Well, you cut off a man's head.
I killed two with the silver sword and third one with the actual. I didn't notice until I looked on the bottom right that says they're not strong. I still wonder how does that make any sense?
What?
Silver swords are not strong against humans. It's a sword. Oh. Hiya. You wanna talk about it? Secure his hands.
You're not easy to find.
Look what they did to me. Radovid. To think I taught him magic tricks when he was just a boy. Free me, Geralt. I have to get out of here. Do you hear me? Help me!
You'll answer a few questions first. Was Shillard telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
Your decision.
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world. As if she were in love. You know what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
So if I use that on Triss,
You probably shouldn't use that on Triss.
Makes you wonder.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
Not like he's gonna judge.
Where's Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
Triss?
Saskia will remain an enslaved monster through your wickedness. You deserve to die.
Even if you reach Triss, you will not free her.
Sure I will. I'll trade Shillard for her.
And what will Yorvith say when he learns you abandon Saskia?
You worry about what he'll do to you. I doubt he'll see your blindness as sufficient punishment.
Do you think Marigold's innocent?
Yes.
You have no right to judge her. Goodbye, Eilhart.
Prick.
Oh gosh, he's still alive? Jeez.
I only knocked him.
Move your ass, Excellency.
This is preposterous. What do you aim to achieve?
I want to
get
see
my
Triss.
booty back.
How did you get in here?
Put that sword down.
Where are we going?
After I
Up.
cut your throat. The choice is yours.
We're going to go find
I
Triss
know
and
of
trade him for
Then you
Triss.
can be my guide.
Oh, he's gonna tell you where to go.
Oh, I just realized.
You're gonna get him stuck in a wall if you tried hard enough.
Nope.
Nope.
It's the bottom.
Sir, tell me where to go or I'll beat it out of you.
I'm sorry, I have too much fun with this.
We should really go find Triss.
I wish he says the way. That's blocked off. Tell me where to head. Stays quiet. Or is there a door over there and I didn't see it? Of course there is. Or is there? No. Oh yeah, these are prison cells. What am I saying?
Why don't you check the map?
It does show the arrow. But some games put like mini points. Like if we place it right here and then next to the door is the next one.
It's the tunnel to the left.
You make an exceptional guide. Go.
I just realized Geralt's hand is clipping through his elbow. Or
only
shoulder.
sometimes.
And his head a little.
Get One the false commander. Move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask
That
them to,
moonwalk
Excellency,
though.
And I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then he'll die.
No, mark my words. You will. Unless you release me. It's not too late.
Make sure it quick save before you do anything stupid.
Why do you
No.
care for that sorceress so much?
She's my wife.
Are you
Well,
in love
currently.
with her? A poor choice, even for you.
A poor choice.
That's wise with me. Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know. And I
Oh,
advise you
you
not
can
to
see
hesitate.
the runes on your sword.
Kill him, for we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
They're like, what?
But Ambassador Fitzestellen.
Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Damn.
I'd be like, whoa, I can't do this.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Well, at least they don't have a
Well, time to murder.
If you don't mind, I'll just bottleneck you all.
We'll just, you know, handle this, you know,
Professionally.
professionally. Make sure you're using the right sword, too.
No, I meant to.
You can stick them in a trap thing and slice them from behind.
Yes, but I need to get one of them away. Damn.
Wow.
I did over 200 damage in one hit.
You got him from behind.
Long live the Emperor!
You sure about that? He just... well, one of them at least died. Oh, I can just jump all over the place now.
Wow, you're just flying all over the place. Hey, where's the loser that shot him? Is he here?
He ran.
Oh. Make sure you loot these guys. They might have something good. I did see 2 chests here, too.
Yes. That are locked.
Gosh darn it.
Can't loot them, man.
Why can't Gerald just pick up the box and throw it on the floor? That would literally break it.
Or why can't he just do that? He goes to it and does that. Or maybe it's empty.
Maybe it's empty. Is that the paper you need?
Yes, it's on the floor. Oh,
I'm gonna be
this is
super
somewhere I can just loot.
Okay, let's not.
What? Go looting?
Or, you know, I thought those guys would attack you, and they do. Do you think we're on an actual timer for
No.
Triss?
For the Emperor!
Or maybe we are, I don't know.
Did you actually pick up that paper?
Not yet.
You probably should go do that.
There we go. Now I'll just...
You got a lot of stuff you can sell and make now.
Oh, those soldiers were just there. Oh yeah, there was stuff under them.
Everyone keeps saying Triss is a bad choice for you.
I'm sure they are.
Like, the knights keep telling you it's like, you shouldn't do that. So, like, I didn't ask your opinion.
She might be a redhead, but she's my wife. Or currently.
What did it say?
Uh-huh. Someone's pulling the strings over here.
The gate's closed.
Oh.
There must be another way in.
Wasn't there a jump down from where you were?
I did see it, but I don't know, could I jump down?
Well, if the door's locked, I'm assuming so.
Those enemies there.
Like they matter.
It's
You
usually where
literally-
there's enemies, that's the right way.
You literally killed a giant praying mantis in the first game.
At the very start of the game.
You didn't even know what you were
Long live the
doing.
Emperor!
Fine.
Just catch him on fire.
Long live the Emperor and short live the soldiers.
That's right. Don't forget to quick save often.
God damn, that song is stuck in my head from Matt Willis. Uh-huh.
Oh, great.
There he's standing in his big butt.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fight you in this water, too. Are you ready? I feel like you should probably put something on your sword.
Maybe that one that makes me hit better at humans, if I have it.
If you have some.
No. Oh, I have poison.
Well, you can poison him if you want.
Or should I just put bleeding?
Poison or bleeding, whoever wants to fight you.
I'll just put poison.
Okay.
Or bleeding.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
And what happens when I kill all of them?
Long live the Emperor!
I wonder what Triss is gonna say to you.
That
Be
one
like, how
soldier
many?
is stuck over there.
Oh, did you see him T-pose?
Yes.
Die, Nordling!
Oh, there's your T-pose you asked for.
The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
They're not. Urukai are endless.
The what?
Urukai.
Oh, he came down.
For Nilfgaard!
It's the orcs from Shadow Mordor.
They really are. There are so many.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there so many?
Because they are so easy to make.
Make? What do you mean make?
They don't breed like humans. They basically pull them out of a pot.
What are they made out of?
Tissue, I guess. Or something. They just walk out of a pot, basically. With fully adult, and then they just grab armor and go.
Oh, that's weird.
If you've seen Lord of the Rings, or was it the
I
Hobbit?
watched a... Hell no.
Either one. It shows that how the orcs are made. It's something like that, that they walk out of a pot, or they pull them out of a pot, or... And then they're like fully made.
And how did we learn we could do this?
Not the orcs.
Yeah.
Because Sauron. Oh, they're
Because
hitting.
Sauron. You need to be careful.
Let's trap one of them and deal with the other one. Or just deal with that one. Shoot!
Long live the
Bamboozled.
I was playing Galgan too, and there was a line in there that says, "Have you been bamboozled?"
Is he gonna come down and fight you now?
No, he left.
Let him live!
Okay, go soldiers, kill yourself just so I can run the F away.
Who is this guy? Is he like their leader?
I think their commander.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Release her.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
We're
I
close.
need... you shouldn't tell him that.
She has information that's very important to me.
Ah, that I understand. You're exceptionally reasonable for a Nordling.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that.
It should, because I in turn have information about her, which you may find interesting.
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Or should I just let him flap his mouth?
I mean, go ahead. What's her name said it's not true? The one with no eyes?
Yeah.
So, go ahead and let him talk it out, but, you know.
From the best possible source, she confessed.
You mean after you punched her?
How did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's
One
irrelevant.
member is the fist, and the other one is the
During
other
our
fist.
chat, my people managed to regroup, call for
God damn my
reinforcements.
finger, man.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true power. Surround him!
I hate when burn opens.
You think you can push him into the fire?
Well, I can use him to light the other people on fire. Like that.
See if you can use Ara, or whatever it's called, and Ard, and push them into the fire.
That's your best. Wow, he was invulnerable that time.
He's not a very good mage if he's setting everyone else on fire.
Long live the Emperor!
You bring shame to the Empire. Field bearers, forward!
Oh, the shields are coming.
Move in and defeat the shield bearers.
That's right.
I wonder, can I knock him back into the arena? Oh, what was that?
You can't climb down because of him.
Oh, well, that's what it was.
Your poison or bleeding wore off.
Oh, he himself joined the battle.
No, he's actually here.
Right there. Pulled
What?
the face.
You think if he dies, the others will stop fighting you?
No.
Some games are like that, where you only have to fight the one.
Die, Nordling!
Let's. Oops, wrong one.
Yeah, make sure you have a shield on at all times.
Taste our steel.
Run into the foyer.
They're not smart enough to.
Wouldn't that be they're not dumb enough? Is this gonna be another Wraith tactics?
Probably.
Nice.
Remember, you can trick them into fighting each other.
Yes, I should probably do that.
Die, Nordling!
You probably can't do it to Bald Guy, though.
Well, that worked. He is stronger than normal soldiers.
I know, because of your magic.
Yeah. There we go. Come on, bold boy.
Die, Nordling!
There's another one down. And literally another one bites the dust. Because there's ashes on the floor or whatever. He's down. Domo arigato.
Stabbing him in the back.
Domo.
Emperor, I failed you.
Lol.
Cool.
Loot his dumb body.
Trace's prison key. Left. Here you go. What's this number for? The number for my chastity belt. Still remember that video. It was so good. Have you seen the weird version of 300?
No, I saw the weird version of Twilight, though.
It was the funniest thing. When the guy from 300 enters Narnia and he gets a Subway sandwich and he's like, "No mayo, this is bullcrap," and he throws the sandwich away.
Are we gonna go find Triss now?
Yes. We have the time. Oh yeah.
You're level 32 now. That's really impressive.
BACC art. Affects an entire area.
So what? Around you?
So if I hit a person, everyone around that person gets knocked back also.
Shouldn't that be it anyway?
No, it only affects the person I hit. I just quick saved in that last like 10 seconds. Oh, there she is. Oh, hiya.
Geralt?
Hug your wife, man.
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding?
Why you do that?
The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
So all those things were lies.
To find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
Couldn't leave me, man.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend.
It's
I
not
know
a
you
friend,
remember
though.
the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demaven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The
These are
actual
true
problem
facts.
was that
Sometimes even 2.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I believe
Calm
in
down,
her.
Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
Could we do this not in a dungeon though? Which one should I go for?
Probably the top one, because that's probably the reason.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Yeah.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
A strange choice.
It kind of is.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
So that's why the place got raided.
Yeah.
So Sheila didn't like it and Triss tried to escape. Pity I didn't know about that.
That is.
Yeah.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me, tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Great.
Okay, we can ask her a bit more.
Yeah.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Loch Muin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there. Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
I hope you don't have to... That really was. She just gave you so much information just by freeing her.
That was... I mean, I understand why.
You haven't seen her in, like, how many?
I still think, why did we talk all this out in a dungeon?
Well, there could be a guard up there. Shouldn't we be back?
Yes.
Alright, we'll be back.